Hello, everybody. A referendum is set to go ahead in Ukraine this Sunday on whether parts of Ukraine should secede. The move comes despite pleas from Vladimir Putin to postpone the vote. Meanwhile, nuclear-equipped Russian forces are on military maneuvers. We'll have a live report from Donetsk. That and more right here, right now on the News Hub. Good morning and welcome. I'm Simon Constable, and we're very lucky we've got WSJ's James Marson joining us now from Donetsk. James, thanks for joining us.
Okay.
So there is going to be a referendum this Sunday. That's what pro-Russian separatists are saying. What exactly is it to decide?
Well, the pro-Russian separatists are putting forward the question that two regions in the very east of Ukraine on the Russian border should secede from the country and set up their own separate republic. Now, Mr. Putin yesterday had said that this vote should be put off, but today the separatist leaders in these two regions, Luhansk and Donetsk, both said that the vote would go ahead despite these comments.
Now, if it does go ahead, then it would be separate from Ukraine. Would it eventually go into Russia as Crimea did?
Well, it's not entirely clear what the result of this vote would be. If indeed people in these regions vote to secede from Ukraine, it's not entirely clear whether the separatists will be able to enforce the result of the vote without Russian troops. They don't completely control the areas. So without Russian influence, it's not entirely clear whether they'll actually be able to secede, even de facto.
And the vote is going ahead, and this clearly is something that I think a lot of people in other countries, in Western democracies, would say it looks a little dodgy. It's like a snap election happening very quickly, even by British standards.
That's right. I mean, then the separatists insist that the vote will be fair and free, and they even said this morning to European and Western standards. But it's very difficult to see how that will happen. There won't be any observers. It's not clear where some of the votes are going to take place. This is a region, the region I'm in at the moment, of Donetsk, has 3 million people. And the separatists don't have a particularly large and qualified organization here. So it's not very clear how they're going to be able to conduct anything close to a free and fair vote.
Now, meanwhile, while all of this is being planned for and going to go ahead on Sunday, we've got Russia having military exercises with nuclear-equipped forces. Tell us about that and what it means, and should we be worried?
Well, yesterday, Mr. Putin's comments were read by some as a way to de-escalate the tension that's been in Ukraine over Ukraine for a few weeks. But then today we have what Mr. Putin described as previously planned military exercises. They were very large. They took place across Russia. They included strategic bombers, ballistic missiles, and it simulated a massive retaliation against an enemy attack. Yesterday we were talking about de-escalation. Today, these military exercises will surely raise eyebrows about why they're happening right now.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much. James Marson of the Wall Street Journal coming to us there live from Donetsk.